And now for the Phillies, Joe David.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately, averaging more than 2 RBI per game in his last.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this.
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. His 14th of the year. David steps in, RBI opportunity here.
Yeah, Boog, important to try and close the gap. One at bat can tilt the scale.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to be.
That one is absolutely belted, carrying well, and it is out of here.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
In the air, right field. Collins should have this one. And that'll do it. The Royals take the series opener here at home. David with a valiant job in defeat. 2 homers on the day.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. They didn't get the win, but he certainly wasn't the reason they lost.
Joe David, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. On to the 3rd inning, and now for the Phillies, Joe David. Crushed, left center field. This one's deep, forget it.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
India over to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out. David digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt, Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
Sliced hard, but foul. Nice grab. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Well struck left field. That one hops off the wall and should score at least 1. 1 run is in. Now a relay to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 8-1. David had a sensational showing in the win.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
So 2 down. Joe David stands in for the Phillies.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, averaging more than 2 hits per game in his last 5.
Oh, great stop. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Runner around third on his way to the plate. And now they trail by 1. David stepping in. Team needs a wake-up swing here, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, get this guy an espresso. They need a hit to put a jolt into this offense.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it.
love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
David in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. That one fouled hard the other way. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Liner caught at second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives.
David was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
So 2 down. Joe David stands in for the Phillies.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately, averaging more than 2.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Into the second deck it goes. His 18th home run of the season. Left field, way back there.
Find the ball.
And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
One up, one down. So up next, Joe David. He's already homered here in this one. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Another homer. His second home run of the game.
Get as many high fives as possible. Man, this guy's a ball of energy right now. Part of the game of his life.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long. Joe David. Now it's the right fielder, Joe David. Knocked in 3 of their 4 runs in yesterday's game. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. This one in the air, center field. Benson moving back for this one. And that's the 3rd out. We'll go to the bottom. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. David steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boog, chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
Ripped to right. And that is that. Phillies. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Man, he just absolutely turned on.
well despite the loss.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
One down. And now the right fielder, Joe David.
He's been showing off some pop lately, averaging more than a homer a day over the last 5 games. That's just incredible.
Marte should have this one. Takes it in for the out. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ripped to third and caught. David steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there, and a foul ball. The 0-1. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Looking to extend the play now. The relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
David steps in, 2 outs and a to-do list. Start a rally and save the inning.
Tall order, Boog, but he might just have that clutch gene in his DNA.
Base knock, center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really...
David could have done a bit more to help them out.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Joe David. Back at Comerica Park. We move ahead to the top of the 2nd now. Joe David stands in for the Phillies. Ripped, but it curls foul. David turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. There's a swing and a drive.
Pick it up, pick it up.
And that one is off the wall. Now a relay to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. Home run number 20 on the year. David starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singy.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one's got a chance, and that's going to bang against the wall. Relay throw to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
David in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. That one fouled off. Hard hit to right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position.
David really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Collected 4 hits, one of them left the park.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Job David. Here in Detroit, top half of the 3rd inning, Job David stands in for the Phillies.
David.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Out of here.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Brings it in. Runner tags at second. First and third, one down. Swung on, belted.
Come on, get out of here. Get out of here.
Carrying well. Out of here.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
That one ripped left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Oh, great stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. David really stood out in this win. Cracked a pair of homers.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Job David currently back at Comerica Park. And now for the Phillies, Job David. Ripped to third and caught. 1 pitch and 1 out. David up now, trying to make this pitcher work, Singy.
Yeah, it's time to be annoying, Boog. Spoiler mode activated. Foul balls, deep counts, whatever it takes.
And that one hammered. Going back on this one. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. That's his 4th home run of the series. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Yeah, great job right there.
And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time.
David played brilliantly despite the loss. Had 3 hits, 1 of them a homer.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came up. Even though he couldn't lift them to a win, he really made an impact. Great job in this one.
Joe David has brought some. And now for the Phillies, Joe David.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 4 round trippers in the last 5 games.
There's a swing and a drive. Robert on the move. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit. David blocks in, trying to turn momentum back in their favor. This is who they want up there to do it.
Yeah, and sometimes it just takes one swing to change the tone. This at bat could be that moment.
Lindor on to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Bottom of the 8th. Joe David stands in for the Phillies. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Well, these Phillies just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
This one in the air, right field, and it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit.
David strung that hitting streak out for another game.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
David locks in. You can feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boo.
Ripped on a line to center. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We'll move. David recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there. And a foul ball. Swings through that one out in front that time. Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a 1-out double. David digging in to get something started for this offense. That's the ask right now.
Yeah, you get on base, maybe things start rolling. Even a little noise can wake up the dugout.
On a line, base hit.
Pick it up.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Great job right there. You squared up on that.
David kept the hitting streak going in this one.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end okay. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game and help him win going forward.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Joe David. This one in the air, center field. Robert on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. David, only 18 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. What a stop, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 7th, Joe David stands in for the Phillies. And that one hammered out of here. A home run off the foul pole. And we are tied.
Talk about a clutch swing of the bat. He just changed this game in a big way.
David stepping in. This is why you lift all those weights, singing. One swing could send everybody home.
Yeah, and he's shown the ability to deliver in moments just like this. All eyes on the batter's box.
Ball game. David had a sensational day, capped by the walk-off. 2 homers on the day.
This was a terrific performance, and how about punctuating it with the walk-off? I'm really impressed by how he performed, especially under pressure.
Joe David, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Ripped to right. One down. Runner at second here, one gone. Line drive to short and caught. Throw not in time at second to double him off. Great hustle to get back. This one in the air, center field. Pajes has a beat on it, and the inning is over. One left. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless. So this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here!
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch it from the on-deck.
David extended the hitting streak in this one. Had only one hit, but made it count with a homer.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
Joe David has been one down. And now for the Phillies, Joe David. On the ground. And it goes just foul. Snell with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting ninth, the Phillies.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes a nice running catch. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. David kept the hitting streak going in this one.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
David steps in now. He knows what's waiting for him, Singy. An arm of top-tier command and stuff to match.
Yeah, no freebies here, Boog. You got to earn everything when you're up against a pitcher of this caliber.
This one belted deep left field. On its way, gone. A solo shot. His 27th home run of the season. Back at Citizens Bank Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Joe David stands in for the Phillies. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
David steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
There's a line drive to left field. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Nice.
Joe David stands in for the Phillies. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And that is gone.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked.
Number 75 with his first Major League win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
Joe David went yard. One down. Joe David stands in for the Phillies. Tons of pop. Right now he's third in the National League in homers. That one hammered but pulled foul. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
The batter, number 7.
David ready to hit now. Down late. RBI opportunity. And this guy's looking like he wants to write the comeback chapter.
Yeah, let's see if he grabs the pen, dude. Could start writing a whole new story here.
That's back. Going. Gone.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Man, he smoked that thing.
Stepping in, Joe David. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch.
All season long, he's racked up a number.
David hit his 30th homer of the season in this one.
Well, plenty of thump for him this season, Boog. And you know his teammates appreciate having a bat like his in the lineup. We'll see how many more dingers he can pile up this year.
So 2 down. Joe David stands in for the Phillies. Knocked in 3 of their 4 runs in yesterday's game. Ripped to short. Gets him easily, ends the inning. We played. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Grabs it right up against the wall. David stepping in. A base hit here could shift the vibe. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning.
1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
David digs in. 2 quick outs, but this lineup's too good to just go quietly.
Yeah, you never want to give away the last out of an inning, Boog. Let's see if he can start a momentum swing right here.
Long gone. He flexes his. David kept the hitting streak alive. Only 1 hit, a home run.
Well, definitely a strong game at the plate, and it's safe to say he made a difference for him. They didn't get the win, but they'll take performances like this one from him.
Back here for the Sunday Night Showcase. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Joe David stands in for the Phillies. And there's 1 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Brings it in. That is the inning. This one in the air right field. Judge cutting across. Snags it on the run. And that is David with a less than great game in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Joe David has one down. Now it's the right fielder, Joe David, hitting a ton of homers this year, second most in the National League.
Round.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Into second, and he's got a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
In the air out to center. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Throws to first in time. And now the right fielder, Joe David. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Slater on the move. Two away down. David with a solid contribution even despite the loss.
Well, definitely a strong game at the plate, and it's safe to say he made a difference for them. They didn't get the win, but they'll take performances like this one from him.
New inning getting started, and now for the Phillies, Joe David.
Joe David.
This one smoked on its way out of here.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Hey, that ball was...
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
David in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Tying run at the plate. This one in the air center field. And that'll do it. David made a big contribution despite the loss. Cracked a pair of homers.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of his huge effort. It's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
Joe David, fresh off an impressive 2-homer. Solo runner at third, 2 outs. David will hit next. 3 hits in a loss last night. That's a base hit. Run scores.
this from the back.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Out to center. Slater moving under this one. And there are 2 outs. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now for the Phillies, Joe David. Back to the 6th. He drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there. On its way and out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. Let's break out the StatCast. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-2.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it.
David was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Collected 3 hits, including 2 home runs.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
David digging in, nobody on, 2 gone, but this hitter's still dangerous.
Yep, a swing, a mistake, and suddenly it's a brand new ball game.
On a line out towards center. And that'll do it. David, in his rookie season, only 18 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Pulls that one foul. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
He was all over that one. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
David digging in. The deficit's manageable, but somebody's got to get it started, Singy.
Yeah, and this guy right here has got the toolbox. Competitiveness, bat to ball, good instincts. Let's see if he opens it up, Boog.
That's back there. Out of here. Into the visitors' bullpen. And they cut into the deficit. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy. Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was...
So 2 down, and now for the Phillies, Joe David. Homered last night, added another hit as well. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans.
That one ripped left field. Carrying well. Gone. His 37th homer of the year.
Up next to Philadelphia, the right fielder, number 31, Joe David.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Real Muto off of first with 2 away. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He beats it safe. And they lead by 4. David with a homer in his last game. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Should be extra bases. One run across and an automatic double as it hops the fence. David starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance singing.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
Ripped to short. Throws to first. One pitch and one out. David really stood out in this win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
One down. Here's the rookie right fielder, Joe David, one of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. On the ground to the left, and he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. David stepping in now. This offense has been quiet. A big swing could change everything.
Yeah, and somebody's got to crack it open, Boog. Just need to flip the momentum.
This one in the air, center field. Cowser on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end. David had a rough go of it in the loss.
No, Boog, not too much to lift his mood right now between the loss and his own poor day at the dish. The coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.